Good morning everyone, welcome to Swatha Academy. So today we will discuss the MCQs of 10th June and you can also join us on our Telegram channel where you can download all these PPTs and you have to watch the entire video first and then go for PPTs. It's a moral request from our side. So let's see what are the 10 topics which we are going to cover in today's MCQs. So here is the list is given and you have to take a pause when you see question on the screen and you have to answer it first, then see the explanation part and try to get at least 7 questions correct out of 10. So let's begin our today's MCQs. So question number 1 is which of the following multilateral forums are shared by India and Bhutan? So the correct option here is C, that means ASEAN is not correct, otherwise all three are correct. That means India and Bhutan share multilateral forums of SAARC, BBIN and BIMSTEC, whereas India and Bhutan have also signed a treaty which is Indo-Bhutan Treaty of Peace and Friendship 1949, which provides for perpetuate peace and friendship, free trade and commerce and equal justice to each other's citizens. Also, this treaty was renegotiated in 2007 and under this the provision which earlier required Bhutan to take India's guidance on foreign policy was abolished. So right now there is no such kind of provision and the trade between two countries is governed by the India-Bhutan Trade and Transit Agreement 1972 which was renewed in November 2016. And context is that the Union Cabinet has given approval for signing the MOU between India and Bhutan on cooperation in the areas of environment. Now question number 2 is Malabar exercise is a maritime exercise between the naval forces of which of the following countries? So the correct option here is B, that means India, US and Japan. Bangladesh is not part of it. And Malabar exercise is actually a trilateral maritime exercise which is between India, Japan and US states naval forces. Also it is an annual exercise which is being done to strengthen the cooperation and enhance interoperability based on shared values and principles. And it was a bilateral naval exercise between India and US in 1992 which was expanded by the inclusion of Japan in 2015. And context is that India and Australia recently signed an important deal for reciprocal access to each other's military bases for logistical support at their first ever virtual summit, and the countries upgraded their relation to a comprehensive strategic partnership. So India is prepared to allow Australia to join the annual trilateral Malabar naval exercise. However, the final process is still undergoing. So right now there are only 3 countries. Now question number 3 is with reference to over the top streaming statement first. OTT services utilize cable, broadcast and satellite television platforms for providing media to consumer. Second, they may not necessarily need an active internet connection. So the correct option here is D because both the given statements are incorrect and we have already discussed this question, so I hope you can answer it correctly. And statement first is incorrect because OTT services bypasses cable, broadcast and satellite television platform. And statement second is incorrect because OTT services necessarily need an active internet connection. And over the top streaming refers to any type of video or streaming media that provides a viewer access to movies or TV shows by sending the media directly through the internet. An example of OTT providers are Netflix, Amazon Prime's Video, etc. And context is that the announcement by some film producers that movies will be released online through OTT amid lockdown infuriated theatre owners. Now question number 4 is the annual report of periodic labor force survey has been launched recently by which of the following ministry? So the correct option here is C, that means Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation. So National Statistical Office, which is under MOSPI, launched the annual report of periodic labor force survey And as per the report, worker population ratio has increased compared to 2017-18, and the unemployment rate falls to 5.8% in 2018-19 as compared to 2017 and 18. Also, labor force participation rate increases, and in urban India the unemployment rate falls, and the female participation rate improved in both rural and urban India. And the survey is the first computer based survey of India. So this survey is giving complete opposite picture, so you might get confused, and because these are the official data, so you have to remember them. Now question number 5 is, Kohala hydroelectric power project is being constructed in POK in which of the following rivers? So the correct option here is B, that means Jhelum. So it is a tripartite agreement which has been finalized among China and the authorities in POK region and the Pakistan Private Power and Infrastructure Board to implement the Kohala power project. And the project is under the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor framework and being built on the Jhelum River, and the aim is to provide more than 5 billion units of clean and low-cost electricity for consumers in Pakistan annually. And context is that the details of the hydropower project was presented in a recent meeting of the PPIB, that means Private Power and Infrastructure Board of Pakistan, which is chaired by Pakistan's Energy Ministry or Energy Minister. Now question number 6 is, despite government's big MSME push, why entrepreneurs are showing pessimism? So you have to consider the following statement. Statement first, they were already in trouble and lockdown has made things worse. Second, financial channels are mostly informal. Third, willingness of lenders to provide relief is uncertain. Fourth, a lot of payments are pending. So all the given statements are looking genuine. So option is D, that means all the given statements are correct. And the problems faced by MSME sector, which makes up about 45% of the country's total manufacturing output, 40% of its export, almost 30% of GDP, and employs an estimated 11 crore persons, precedes the pandemic. And while the extension in moratorium on term loan installment is aimed at providing relief to borrowers and companies facing cash flow problem, much of the intended relief will come through only in banks, which are, if willing, then only they take the bait and lend to the MSME sectors. So there are very much uncertainty in this sector, and that's why the entrepreneurs are showing pessimism. Now question number 7 is, consider the following differences between cyclone Amphan and cyclone Nisarga. Statement first, Amphan originated in Bay of Bengal while Nisarga originated in Arabian Sea. Second, Amphan hit east coast of India while Nisarga hit west coast of India. Third, Amphan was tropical cyclone while Nisarga was temperate cyclone. As we have to choose incorrect statement, so the correct option here is C, because statement third is incorrect, as both Amphan and Nisarga were tropical cyclones. And as we know, India has been hit by two cyclones, Nisarga and Amphan, in less than a month, as the country is already in the grip of coronavirus pandemic, and there is a severe strain on the healthcare system and personnel. And tropical cyclones forms in the tropics where the sea is warm, that means sea surface temperature exceeds around 26 degrees Celsius. Now question number 8 is, recently All India Manufacturers Organization was in news. So statement first, it was founded by Bharat Ratna Sir M. Vishwesvaraya. Second, AIMO has been focusing attention on several areas to avoid sickness in industry. So the correct option here is C, meaning both the given statements are correct. And the organization has established itself as a body committed to industrial progress with the motto prosperity through industry, and it has been recognized by government as an apex organization of industry and given representation on most of the policy making bodies of the center and state government. And while the members of AIMO are drawn from small, medium and large scale industries from all over the country with diverse interests such as engineering, chemicals, etc. Now question number 9 is why Ambarnaya River in Siberia was recently news. So the correct option here is D, meaning none of the above given reasons are correct, because Ambarnaya River is in news because recently Russian president has declared a state of emergency after 20,000 ton of diesel oil spilled into Ambarnaya River, then turning its surface crimson red. And the Ambarnaya River into which the oil has been discharged is part of a network that flows into the environmentally sensitive Arctic Ocean. And you can imagine the seriousness of the issue if the president is declaring state emergency after this incident. So now question number 10 is Marugavani National Park is located in which of the following state of India? So the correct option here is C, that means Telangana. And here is the map is given, and this national park is located in Hyderabad in Telangana, and it was declared a national park in 1994. So that's all in our today's MCQs. Hope you guys are liking the lecture. Now today's question for you is, you have to tell what is Blue Dot Network. It was in news few months back. So try to recall it and answer this question in the comment section. And if you want to contact us, these are the details. And if you want information regarding UPPSC examination, you can also contact us. And subscribe our channel, and please like, comment and share the video. Stay safe, stay healthy, have a nice day and thank you.